Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, December 15th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Wow, another busy weekend. I hope you found something fun to do. I was up at Baltimore for the Army-Navy game, but if you weren't, there was plenty around here to do with the Lights Parade, the Santa Speedo Run, the Annapolis Holiday Market, and gosh, I think there were a few other ones. Anyhow, here is an OMG fact that will sober you up. When you talk or text on a cell phone while driving, you are increasing your chance of being in an accident by 400%. Don't text and drive. And with that, we do have a lot of news to catch up on, so let's get into it, shall we? The Maryland State Police have arrested a 38-year-old Annapolis man after an investigation into an online child sexual exploitation operation that began back in April. Detectives with the Maryland State Police Computer Crimes Unit and the Maryland Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force say they developed evidence that the man was sexually soliciting a minor online. He is charged with sexual solicitation of a minor and knowingly permitting sexual solicitation of minors. Troopers, along with Anne Arundel County police officers, did execute a search warrant at his home in Annapolis on Thursday, took him into custody without incident, took him to the Anne Arundel County Detention Center on Jennifer Road, where he is still being held without bond. And about that Army-Navy game, Navy saved the drama for the end in Baltimore, scoring the final 7 points and then running out the clock to beat Army 17-16 at M&T Bank Stadium. Now, Navy struck first on a 5-yard Blake Horvath touchdown run, but Army controlled much of the middle of the game. Cade Hellam scored from 2 yards out, and Derek Jones hit a 45-yard field goal at the halftime horn for a 13-7 lead. Army pushed it to 16-7 in the third quarter before Navy answered with a Nathan Kirkwood field goal to make it 16-10 heading into the fourth. Then the game flipped. Navy's Philip Hamilton came up with a fourth quarter interception to set up a short field, and Horvath found Eli Heidenreich for an 8-yard touchdown pass with 6:32 left to play, put Navy ahead for good. Afterward, head coach Brian Newberry said, "It wasn't the prettiest today, but really proud of our guys for finding a way," and he credited the second half turnaround. "We came out at the second half and played really well, gave us a chance to win the game." Now, Blake Horvath said that the group didn't blink under pressure. He said, "The whole team doesn't flinch. That's our identity," while also owning the mistakes that helped Army build the lead. The second one, that was on me. This is the first time in school history that Navy has had back-to-back 10-win seasons, so congratulations to Navy football. Next up for them is the Liberty Bowl on January 2nd. Anne Arundel Women Giving Together. Now, we've done a podcast with them before, but they are pushing for their annual One More Grant year-end campaign. It's aimed at closing what it calls a widening gap in local needs for women, children, and families across Anne Arundel County. The group says that it has awarded more than $2 million in grants to over 60 nonprofits since its founding, supporting programs in housing, education, health, legal services, and youth development. This year's fundraising goal is $40,000 to add one additional grant or increase awards on top of its normal grant making, with members already committing $20,000 as a head start and another $20,000 left to raise. Organizers do say that the broader 2026 grant target is more than $230,000, and they are encouraging community members to give any amount during the holiday season, with donations pooled to increase impact. Now, we have the details and all the links at eyeonannapolis.net, and you want to give that a look. If you're looking for something a lot lighter, pun intended, Anne Arundel County is officially in full holiday lights mode, and we have put together a reader-powered guide with a mapped route to the brightest displays around the county. The idea is simple. Pull up the map, plan yourself a DIY lights tour, and either do a quick cruise through or park and maybe walk, depending on which neighborhood you select. And here's a few practical notes. Not every display turns on at the same time each night, and some may not be fully lit. Weather and the occasional blown fuse can change what you see from one night to the next. And if you know a can't-miss display that's not on the map, send it to me and we'll make sure we add it. And yes, hot cocoa is strongly implied as part of the recommended equipment list. On Friday on Canines and Crosstracks, we met Bear, which doesn't sound like a fitting name for him because he is a cool little fluffball Pomeranian just looking for his forever home. Of course, we did get some Subaru scoops as well, and if you missed our Friday D&B, you want to give that a listen. And also, on Saturday, during the Local Business Spotlight, we chatted with Kristen Peronis from Visit Annapolis in Anne Arundel County. You want to give that a listen as well. All right, that's a wrap. First off, thank you, as always, for listening and sharing, and a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and MacMedics. Now you need to stay tuned for your local Eye on Annapolis weather from George Young, and Ann Covington from CovingtonAlsina is here with your Monday Money Report. All of that's coming your way in less than a minute.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Monday, December 15th. Yesterday brought a nice little snowfall in the AM hours across Anne Arundel County, but the nighttime brought what we're feeling out there this morning, which is very cold air, but temperatures should normalize by Wednesday, with the only chance for precip this week being rain Thursday night. Expect mixed skies today, with highs only near 32 degrees, with another cold night ahead, with temperatures dipping down into the teens and low 20s, with sunshine then expected tomorrow as temps improve just a little bit into the upper 30s, 4 p.m. highs. From there, we'll see sunny skies and highs in the upper 40s to maybe 50-plus degrees in a few spots Wednesday, with mixed skies and mid-50s Thursday ahead of some rain Thursday night, but sunshine will return quickly on Friday with highs again near 50 degrees. As for the weekend, the expectation is for plenty of sunshine with highs in the low to mid 40s Saturday, followed by low to mid 50s on Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service, and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Anne Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Anne Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. The market set and then retreated from another all-time high, with the S&P 500 closing the week down about 1%. As the year comes to a close, it seems we will have a third consecutive year of gains in the market, and many analysts are predicting 2026 will continue the trend. Many clients ask us how to manage competing priorities. They might have some debt, often car loans, student debt, sometimes credit cards or a home equity loan. They need an emergency fund. They want to save for retirement, but they also want to help their children with college. Oh, and they still need to pay today's bills, buy groceries, and put gas in the car. It's hard to know where to start. The first step is to review your spending. If you're spending more than you make, now is the time to make some hard decisions. If you've already cut your spending to the bone, it may be time for a second job. If you are able to make ends meet and maybe even have a little extra, but don't know what to do with it, The first step is building an emergency fund of $1,000. This should cover most emergency car repairs or medical bills. After that, tackle any unsecured debt like credit cards. Pay off any high interest rate debt as well. After that, we take debt on a case-by-case basis. If the interest rate are low or tax deductible, we may want to just pay it off over time. If you have student loans, see if there are forgiveness options available. If not, work towards paying those off as soon as possible. At the same time, you want to contribute as much to your employer's retirement plan as they will match. That's free money. Once you're out of debt, with the exception of mortgages or low-interest car loans, build your emergency savings. The long-term goal is 6 months of living expenses. But you can balance this with other priorities. For example, if you have an extra $100 each paycheck, put $25 towards your emergency fund, $25 to college savings, and $50 more towards your retirement accounts. Once you have your emergency fund built up, you can increase savings for retirement and college. We generally recommend no more than $25,000 of your emergency fund be kept in a high-yield savings account. If you have more than that, open an investment account to give yourself an opportunity to grow those funds more aggressively. Beyond this, remember to start small. Suddenly saving hundreds or thousands of dollars each paycheck will often backfire. It's like running a marathon your first day of training or going on a starvation diet. Establish the savings account and transfer $10 to $20 a paycheck into it. Once you're comfortable with that, slowly increase the amount. With retirement savings, start with your employer's match. Every time you receive a raise or cost of living adjustment, increase your savings by 1%. It's a fairly painless way to build savings while still seeing some increase in your take-home pay. Your action item this week is to count your blessings. Year-end is a good time to reflect on the positive things in our lives, and gratitude has been shown to improve mental and physical fitness. Thank you for listening this year, and I hope in some small way I've made a positive impact on your life. I'll be out for the holidays, but back January 5th with our next Monday Money Report. CovingtonAlsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only, not to make an offer, solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investments are all risk, unless otherwise stated, and not guaranteed. Be sure to consult a qualified financial advisor and/or tax professional before implementing any strategies discussed therein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with CovingtonAlsina.
Looking for a holiday tradition that doesn't require bundling everybody out of the car? Pile the family, friends, and even the dog into the car and head to Lights on the Bay at Sandy Point State Park. From November 23rd through January 1st, the Chesapeake Bay shoreline turns into a 2-mile drive-through wonderland with more than 70 sparkling light displays and a scavenger hunt to keep the kids busy between wows. It's open every night, including holidays, so you can make it your go-to plan after dinner, after shopping, or after you finally untangle those lights at home. Best of all, every ticket benefits the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, helping care for animals in need all year long. Skip the wait at the gate. Get your tickets in advance at lightsonthebaymd.org. That's lightsonthebaymd.org. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at EyeOnAnnapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.